All right, it's that time of month again to be joined by Valley Flying. Say what's up, my guy. We're gonna do roster review.
Let's look at your roster.
Okay.
What have you done?
Yeah.
The craziness.
We're gonna do it now. This is a little bit of a different of a roster review because we're gonna look at it a little bit differently than last month because we're not going to go too deep into the blitz mode. Why is that? That's because of tower, right?
We got some things coming up. Yeah, we got tower mode. Plus, we got a blitz that we actually have to score if you play blitz next week. So we haven't had one of those for a while. But tower mode,
right?
It's not clear if we're gonna have to use our blitz tabs or we're gonna need a new tab for that, which might need all new teams.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm just going to rebuild my blitz for tower mode, depending on how it plays out. We're going to talk about that here in a moment. We're going to look at the what we do know about it, because that's only about a day away, about two days away at the tops. You like going over my total collection power? Yeah, we're at 20.6.
Oh, you were over 20 million. My goodness. And you got over 1 million on your strongest team.
Yeah, it's been a grind fest up here at my new alliance that I love. I guess I've been with them for a month or two now. I love being with Mutiny. It's been a good experience. Now, what am I working on? I think I'm working on a lot of. I'm trying to get into DD5. Like,
do you have a Gear 16 character? I see a Teal right there.
Yeah, right there.
Doom.
Dr. Doom and Symbiote Spider-Man. And then
nice.
I'm kind of just doing characters I like and get my first 5 done. And then I will start focusing on, the first node when I get there, which that's City. I always get it wrong. It's City, not Bio, but City, Bio, I always get them mixed up. Anyways, the first one, we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, City, then
I
think it's Global, Cosmic, and Legendary is how it goes.
Yeah, and then
Dark Dimension.
And then Castro will be ready when she gets there. I'm kind of focusing on characters right now that I've been struggling with in the Doom Raid, because I need to play the Doom Raid every day, right? So why not upgrade those characters first that have really been giving, like, certain nodes have given me a lot of trouble, and so I've been focusing on them. Or characters.
That actually brings me a question about Symbiote Spider-Man. Did you start working on him before or after you knew about the Web Warriors?
His passive, I started after, because his passive actually works with
the Drain.
Hero Spider-Verse. Yeah, so it's he's not really, his is not tied to just the symbiotes.
So are you thinking of him just for Dark Dimension, or are you thinking of some hybrid team in the raids once you're finished with Dark Dimension?
I don't know. There is right now, he is going to be my. We're gonna get Scarlet Spider tonight, right? And so hopefully, yeah, right. So I'm gonna be running him with those 4. So and if that works, that works. You know what I mean? Like I can't wait. I'm getting beat up in the bio node every single day. You go right into it. We're playing in Doom 2.3, and with a hybrid team just yesterday, it was the first time I one-shot the first 2 nodes. So that's exciting. And now maybe with Scarlet Spider, it'll become like a very easy experience. But I can't wait around for this. Like I get beat up every single day. I'd rather have the value today rather than, whatever.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
And he will help me get through Dark Dimension 5. He will help me in Doom 2.3. And maybe I won't run him. Maybe I'll regret this later. I'll let you know. There is a chance that this is a mistake. It's a possibility, right?
Short term is not a mistake. Long term maybe, but short term you're fine.
Yeah. And then as far as Miles, you were showing him off.
Yes, the ultimate.
I did the T4 on his ultimate. Now on Spider-Man, I went a little differently on him. Let's pull up Web Warriors, and then because you were asking me about which T4s did I do, and then
and mine's are more theoretical because I haven't used them in the raids yet. You're actually using them in the raids.
I'm using them in the raids right now. So Spider-Man, I did his passive, and then you did his special also.
I did a special because more drain, more targets. I thought it would be valuable once I started using him.
It probably is a good idea. I'm gonna, I've got, you can't see it here on the screen, but I've got 700. I'm gonna probably run through Scarlet Spider tonight, and then if I have extra, then maybe I'll do that one right there.
Nice costume on Spider-Man, by the way.
Woo, yeah, spin well harder, you peasants, and you can get that well harder, right?
Actually, not while we're recording this. A lot of people locked him already.
Yeah. So and then right here I
Nice.
did all but her special. So that seems good. Then the other one that is up and coming is Magic. Why don't we look at Magic? And I didn't really. They've been on. I haven't been really using them much right now because I've been putting them on. They're on defense.
Okay.
For now.
Are they getting you any wins? Or
No.
Okay.
No. But I did.
Are you thinking of shifting them to offense?
Yes, they will.
Okay.
Well, right now everything is changing. Like I have enough offensive teams, and if it gets to a place where there's a better defensive teams, like Web Warriors, probably Web Warriors will go on defense, and this team will go on offense. Will be my guess. Is what's going to happen.
And I don't think Web Warriors are going to get any wins, but they might eat up a good team.
Yeah. I mean, anything. I mean, everybody's stretched pretty thin right now in war, right?
Oh.
I mean, I've got Red Skull on defense, with like, you know what I mean? So like Red Skull on defense, right? Well, maybe that's such an old team, but at some point you might, put that on the bench and then put Web Warriors on defense or something like that. I don't know, right? I think.
Have you found at your level of war some of these old teams are coming back because some of the counters are now on defense?
Right now everybody beats everybody. I mean, like clearing everybody. So it's more about efficiency rather than even caring about. There's only a couple really strong problematic teams, like Silver Surfer with Mercenaries. I don't know if you've seen that. That's a problematic team. Yeah, where Silver Surfers basically on defense with Mercenaries, Eternals on defense, New Warriors on defense, and then of course Heroes for Hire. Everything else it pretty much gets chewed up. I mean, largely there's like counters to almost everything. There are counters to everything. There are counters. It's just how many counters are there?
They're not on defense.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Or you haven't already used them.
It's this, and I know a lot of people have never had full clears, but it's all full clear versus full clear, and it becomes a game of who can fill clear faster. And so having less losses on offense. I mean, we're not trying to have any losses. You know what I mean? Single digit losses. There was a war where we had 3 offensive losses. Three. You know what I mean? For the entire alliance.
Why are you so inefficient with your attacks? What was the punishments for having those
I don't know,
inefficient
man.
attacks?
No, I know.
I'm joking, by the way. I'm being sarcastic.
3 total, yeah. So it's like a mission statement to have single digit, like under 10 is kind of like a goal in a war. You know what I mean? We're not, and I blew out. I had a bad attacks. I had 2 losses last war, which is a big no-no, right? You know what I mean? But I mean, it still happens, but it's definitely become this game about not losing matches. Overkill's underrated. Just get in and do a slight punch down on a known counter rather than trying to punch up and be efficient and save teams. There's none of that, man. It's literally get a win and move on.
Still overkilling a lot.
A lot of overkill.
Okay.
Yeah, because people are stretched thin. I mean, it's just the way it is right now. So we're not stacked too heavy on defense. We're definitely focused on offense. And
I know we're kind of skipping around. Did you want to show your save squads for war right now?
Yeah.
Or
why don't we go into that? And
I know we're a little weird because there's some stuff upcoming next week, and this. A little different than our normal.
Well, there's nothing much else to talk about. I'm not. Well, lastly, I'm not going to be worried about my Ravagers. I'm not worried about my Ravagers. So I'm just not. And so I mean,
that's Stitcher.
Well, I've got Stitcher up there because some people are using him in the tech. So I need somebody to upgrade. I need to spend some gold on him. And so I spend gold on him every day. You need to spend like 1 million gold. So I like throw it into him if I have any, because I've got everything else I really want up to 85 already. So I've been throwing it into Ravager Stitcher.
Okay.
And then Iron Fist is here because he is a brawler, and I'm using him to farm the green ISO, so I'm ready to go.
So he's like a placeholder for you.
Yeah, placeholder for Scarlet Spider, basically. And then Miles, I'm kind of done working on. I just kind of got him there because I was just looking at him. And then Kestrel and Shang-Chi are my next targets for going into Dark Dimension 5. So I just kind of keep them on the radar up there. And I'm not really who I want to take in for my 5th, but I've pretty much got 4 picked. but I might just take a look and see who's ready to go. Are they somebody that's going to help me today inside of raids or not? We want to go to save squads.
Yeah, actually, I just have a question on your picks for Dark Dimension. Are you gonna just wait until you get the ideal characters that you want, regardless of what pieces you have in your inventory, or are you just going to take maybe an inferior character because you have those pieces in your inventory and maybe waiting on someone a little better?
I don't have a clear answer to that, and the reason for that is that the availability of teal gear is so scarce right now. It's laughable even trying to plan for DD5. I feel like it's kind of a waste of time to even plan for it right now, because I was waiting for Pocket Dimension and to see how Pocket Dimension plays out, because they said that there was going to be fully crafted teal pieces in Pocket Dimension.
They did.
Yeah, and that's for the middle of next month. So I feel like right now remember how scarce green ISO was when it came out, and then one day they just doubled it.
Yeah.
You remember that, right? There was a patch. They just doubled it.
It was really bad before that.
It was really bad.
Blue is when they introduced blue.
Yes, and so right now I feel like teal gear is just really bad, and I'm waiting for them to do some things. Like they can't keep it the way it is right now, because what's the point? Nobody's going to get in, and so I'm just waiting for a more reasonable planning solution.
Okay.
I'll get into Dark Dimension 5 when I get into Dark Dimension, but I'm making some progress, right? You can see that
you have more characters than I do at your 16.
But what does it matter? How many? I mean, do you come across Dormammu? I do, and it doesn't matter.
I don't even see him.
You understand what I'm saying, though, right? Like
the reports are he's not that game breaking like Ultron was at the time.
Maybe in the arena he is, right? I'm sure he's in the arena, but we don't have anybody in Arena Shard that has him.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So what does it matter? And in war, Weapon X actually works against them. So. So people, there's a counter to Dormammu in war using Weapon X. So I'm not going to get into my blitz squads, and the reason why I don't want to get into my blitz squads is that
let's look at your arena and your war then.
Well, let's talk about why not the blitz squads, because the tower mode might not. We don't know how the tower mode is going to play out. It says each character can be used once per day and will go into a cooldown until midnight UTC. And the way that I've interpreted that is that this is going to work like blitz. You can only run one team, one character once per day, and then they're done.
But it's a 24-hour, or I guess cooldown at reset instead of a 2-hour cooldown.
So instead of a 2-hour reset, it's until and you probably could use some sort of currency to reset them. It's going to be my guess, because they got to monetize it, right?
Thousands of cores.
Yes, the cores, which is not something I'm going to do. And then, but it says characters on cooldown can't be refreshed and battles can't be launched. I don't know what they're doing with this. You know what? It's so cryptic to me, and maybe that won't happen.
We'll start planning when it comes out. That's when we'll get all the information.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that
plan?
Right? My hope is that this is going to replace Blitz, and so I'm not going to have to worry about Blitz squads anymore. And then I'll just have my tower squads, which will overlap with my Blitz squads. So I'm waiting to do that. It's not a big priority right now. Then we have my my raid squads.
Symbiotes.
No, I don't use them. I use this now.
That's your team, all right.
That's my team right there for bio. Then this is my team for Mystic right there.
Fully auto.
This is my team for skill for node 1 and 3. Node 2 I take out.
I got a little different placement, and I don't know if I have a reason for my placement. Is there a specific reason for how you have them placed?
No, other than he's on the end and these two are squishy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I could, and then she just seems the most sturdy of the other four, and then I put Zemo here for the node 2 for Billy Block Silver Surfer.
Makes sense.
I don't use this. This is for Gamma. I don't know. These are just kind of preloaded.
All kind of Greek and Doom teams.
Yeah, tech is a mess. So tech is just a mess. Believe me.
Hopefully Stitcher solves it for us.
Yeah. And then that is about it. And then there's my mutant. My mutant is a mess also. Even at
I want to see your different arena teams that you're using.
Right.
I think in my video I had like 6 different arena teams based on the opponent. How many are you running?
So this is my default one if they're running Doom Zemo
with Warlock.
Yeah, no, without Warlock, I actually will switch it up a little bit with Warlock. I will. I sometimes it depends. But I've been taking out. Zemo and running Doom when they run Warlock.
Okay.
Because the only reason and the reason for that is the main reason why I was running Zemo was to ability block Doom, and if they don't run Doom, then why not run Doom?
Okay, makes sense. Makes
yeah,
sense.
And then as long as the thing is you got to make sure that my Eternals are faster than their Eternals, right? And then just Adam Warlock just stands there, and if then you have the risk of Zemo. I mean, I guess I could run the same team right here and just ability block Zemo, but that wasn't the problem I was having.
Yeah, I do that, and if Zemo dies, then Icarus doesn't get his second hit, and it kind of goes to crap there. So I might run that Doom team.
Okay, yeah. So I run Doom instead of Zemo, and then I just try to make sure that my team is faster than this. You want your Eternals to be faster no matter what. And if they run the lightning speed Eternal team, which is way down here with where it has this is the lightning team right here, then you can just run Infinity Watch.
Yeah, there's a counter for it. Yep.
So that's pretty much what I run. Raids are for war team. Okay, so war. This is gonna be my top tier offensive team. Just wipe something out, right?
Smashed all.
Yeah. Also, this is on offense. Okay. Blackwater's on offense. This is on offense, reserved, of course, for Heroes for Hire. This is on offense. This actually works This actually works very well against Mirror. So this is specifically designed for taking out Eternals. And you're saying, "Whoa, why would you want to run Hela with Greg?"
That's my question. The Hela.
He'll never take a turn. He'll never. You're the posing Icarus will die first. He will never take a turn. This team right here in the matches I've done, they don't take turns. You win before the match, before anything happens. So
usually that's how Eternal matches go, right? Because if they get a turn, you're dead.
Right. And so you have to be mindful of how fast their Eternals are. So to speed up my team, I'm running Loki and Emma. If they're running Loki, Emma, Hela, or Loki, Emma, Cable, then you're just gonna run Infinity Watch. Yeah. So this is you got to make sure your team is faster. Hela seems to help quite a bit in there. I have not had any problems with Hela there. And then this right team counters a lot of the top tier teams also on offense.
And that's on offense now, because I know you had that on defense at one point. Okay.
No. I don't think this was a good team to run on defense because I think Symbiotes
Deathpool.
Yeah, Symbiotes, Deathpool, and also X-Men. Astonishing X-Men, so not a good idea.
I see that a lot, but
yeah.
Oh, the Rhino. Okay, so that's the counter for Doom Brotherhood.
Doom Hood, which we're not seeing that much anymore. It's kind of going away. But you got to.
I'm actually seeing the Emma Doom, the Marauder Doom, Marauder Doom.
Okay.
Doom Marauders is what they call it.
Doom Marauders, yeah, that's a good one also. Then we've got Shadowlands on offense. And then these are just kind of like catch-all teams right here. Skill military.
I wish that team was better. All right.
Yeah, same thing. This is offensive team, and then this is like last resort. Yeah. Absolutely last resort. And those are my offensive teams. My defensive teams are kind of a mess. I don't know if I have them even on order. I just know that they're placed in my team, but those are my offensive teams right there.
Nice. Well, I like what you've done with your roster. Anything else highlighting?
I think that's about it.
Highlight?
I think we're gonna have to remake this video after Tower Mode comes out because we're gonna have to see how that plays out. I believe we're gonna have to create a whole, replace our blitz for like wins, but we have to see how it actually works. We talked about a little bit on your channel about how that might play out, but I think we're gonna have to recreate all of our blitz squads for Tower Mode.
I guess there's gonna be another video just like this, but with updated information next week.
Yeah, Tower Mode comes out in a day or two, so I'm pretty excited for that. Yes, all right, anything you want to say before we go?
I like it. I can't wait for Tower Mode. I hope it is what I'm expecting, and I hope it adds fun to the game and not just more grind.
Yeah, we'll see. I've seen this happen in every single video game I played. A new game mode will come out, and people by default hate it. Just by default, they hate it. And I hope I just kind of want to give it a chance a little bit before I hate it. Like I hope that like give it at least like 3-4 days before I decide if I hate it or not.
Days or rotations of it coming.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Like real time arena seasons.
Yeah, I mean, I already have planned out a million ways why I'm not going to like it, but I do want to give a chance to like it. Hopefully, it's better than Blitz, right?
Yeah, hopefully it is.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.
Woo!